Hey Booze, it's me again. If this is you seeing this girl for the first time, hi, my name is Chantel Anyanwu, a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I'm sure you know that you're in good company already, so let's not even get into the subscribing part because I know you're going to subscribe right after this video. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into what today's video is all about. See you soon. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so today's video I'm going to be discussing what I've been getting questions about for so long. Like anytime my friends, even friends and people I just met, even online here on Instagram, people keep sending me DMs. Oh, you shop online a lot, how do you get your things? Are you sure they won't scam you? How do you put your credit card details? What's the P? Like, what's the T about shopping online? So I've been answering some questions, but I've never gone so in depth like I will go in this video. So I'm just going to tell you guys everything you need to know about shopping online. I'm not going to do a demo of me shopping online because this is a generic video that applies to all websites. So I'm not going to say this is solely to shop on Shein, or this is for Fashion Nova, or this is for ASOS or AliExpress, any other site. But these are just the generic things you should do or know about before you consider shopping online. Before you start shopping on any site, before you click on the site to start shopping, first of all, make sure you have a valid credit card. Can either be Visa, MasterCard, Verve, whichever your bank uses. Make sure you have one that is valid. What I mean by valid is that you have activated it with your bank, that you can do online transactions. So yeah, when you get a card, most times most ATM cards are just given to you as ATM card. They don't activate it unless upon request by you that you want to be shopping online and do some online transactions. So you can get a token or opt for a one-time password, whichever rocks your boat. But make sure you have a valid and authenticated card that you use to shop. And if you're like me, I always tie my cards to PayPal for extra security. PayPal works in Nigeria only to make payments and not to receive payments. So to make payments on sites that accept PayPal, I always opt for PayPal because it gives my card extra security. So if maybe hackers are on the site and I just put my credit card details like that, this will first hit PayPal account and they'll secure my card even more. That's just my own take and what I like to do. Once you get on the site, you punch in the URL on your browser or your phone, anything you're using. Yeah, I always like to create an account if I know that I'm going to eventually buy from that site. Creating an account means putting in your details, your shipping address, your billing address, which is something you must always make sure is correct. Your billing address your shipping, sure, both are very important. Your billing address is the address you use in opening your bank account in the bank. So you always have to make sure that everything tallies with what you're going to be inputting on the website. So for instance, if you're staying in D-Line and on the website you don't put, in your bank you have D-Line Port Harcourt and on the website you put Port Harcourt, it won't go through. So everything has to tally rightly for it to go through. If you have any issues with confirming those addresses, you can always call your bank or walk into any of your bank and demand your billing address and they'll give it to you. For shipping address, I've made these mistakes a couple of times, that on my shipping address I think I did not put the correct postal code. I've never knew that. Up until then I never knew that Nigeria you need to have a correct postal code, and I think it was my first and second time shopping on Fashion Nova. So my items were in limbo for so long and they eventually returned them to Fashion Nova. Before Fashion Nova even refunded my money, it was like over 4 months. So it was a hell of a problem. I never got the outfit, my money hung somewhere. So I always make sure that I get the correct postal code. For Nigeria postal code, you can always go to NIPOST website. I think it's nipost.gov.ng or something, I might be wrong, to get the list of postal codes in Nigeria. Everywhere in Nigeria has a postal code. Every area in Nigeria has a postal code. So you have to be sure of that before making your purchase online. Also make sure you have a valid email account, because without a valid email account you can't even open an account on all these websites, because they need to send you emails on your order shipment, where it has gotten to, if your order went through, and basically newsletters from the website. An email account that you can access anytime, and that would be used for your correspondences with the website. If you have any issues, maybe your shipment is delaying or you haven't even gotten it at all, that's the email account you use to correspond with them. If you're not splurging, make sure it's something you need and something that, if it's an outfit, you've put together a full outfit with that product in mind together before buying it online. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if you see like a top online, you should have been able to match it with a trouser you already own or a skirt and make an outfit out of it before buying it. I splurge like once a year because I'm not there yet. When I was younger, I used to buy a lot. I just buy a lot of nonsense, and at the end of the day I won't even use them. But now that I'm more mature, I now know what I need and what I want. I know how to differentiate both. When I want to shop, I always start from the sales section. I don't just go to the regular priced area because most of those things are expensive, and who doesn't want to save some coins? So yeah, I always start from the sales section. Why these American and UK sites have sales section all the time, all year round on their websites, because they work with seasons. And you know, in Nigeria here, we really don't have seasons aside rainy season and Harmattan, where the weather is almost the same. So in all these sites, what they do is, when they have summer season and winter is approaching, they begin to sell off the summer things at very reduced rate, which is something we can always cop for ourselves here in Nigeria, because we no get summer, we no get winter, everything is the same. So always start from the sales section so you can get good deals and save yourself some money, and even buy more things with what you would have used to just buy a couple of items from the regular price section. Did that make any sense there? After you have picked up a couple of things that you need from the sales and the regular areas, always check for their benchmark of free shipping. Most of these sites ship free internationally when you attain a certain amount. Say for instance, I think ASOS is either £25 or £20. Shein is $50. Fashion Nova is $150, which is about the most expensive of them all. And I don't know any other, I can't remember any other site. AliExpress has some sellers that do free shipping on whatever quantity you get. So for sites like Fashion Nova, where the free shipping benchmark is really high, I like to buddy up with people. For instance, if I'm buying something for Fashion Nova, I tell my friends, oh, I'm buying something for Fashion Nova, would you want to buy? And if we can get to $150, we get free shipping. But if we don't get to $150, we still split the shipping fee, which is $15 for Fashion Nova. So $7 each. You've saved yourself some money and you get your things shipped to your location. So one person picks it up and the other person comes to your location to pick up, or you deliver to the person, however you want it. But yeah, either way, you're saving money. So if you see any item you like, make sure to read the reviews of the items. If there are no reviews yet for that item, make sure you check the description of the item. So for instance, if on the description it says 100% polyester, we all know that, I'm sure most of you know that polyester doesn't stretch. So you'll be sure to check that and know that, okay, if polyester doesn't stretch, I might want to size up a bit on this outfit, or just buy my perfect size. And if it's something like viscose, you know viscose stretches a lot, and you can just go down 2 sizes thereabout just to be safe, so you don't end up buying things that you will come back, that will get shipped to you and it's not your size, or it's bigger than you. That's what I always like to do. I always like to check the reviews or the description. On ASOS, they have like video reviews where the model struts the runway with the item. I always like that, watching that too. I watch it like 3 to 4 times so I can see the fit on the outfit on whoever is modeling it. If it's an oversized fit, if it's a regular fit, I just try to determine all of that in my head before buying the product. It's a lot of work, but I feel like it's the safest way for me to do things and not get into any issues. Yeah, and also one of the most important things to do is to use the size chart on the website. Size chart means that if you're a US 12, from the size chart you can know what the equivalent of a US 12 is on a UK sizing. So a US 12 is actually a UK 16, so you know that, oh yeah, I'm a UK 16 on this UK side and I'm a US 12 on this US side, so that you don't get any misconception about the sizing. Because if you go on a US site and go and click on a US 16 thinking it's a UK 16, my dear, you are getting a UK 22 or thereabout, a UK 20, which is a whole lot. Lastly, before you click on the buy button, I always do this every time I'm shopping online. I always call my bank to know the actual exchange rate for the day, so I can calculate and know, okay, this amount is leaving my account, or if I don't have that amount in my account, I can do a transfer from another account to that one, or just leave the thing at once. But yeah, I always call my bank to find out the actual exchange rate for that day. if after that day I don't make the purchase, the next day I still call my bank to find out the actual exchange rate for the next. And at the end of the day, when you click on pay for the transaction, that is the exact amount that leaves your account. So yeah guys, that is everything I have to tell you guys about shopping online. It's pretty easy, but you have to be really careful when shopping online, because like I told you guys earlier, I've made a lot of mistakes from shopping online. There's one time I bought one supposed jacket from ASOS. It was like a lab coat. From the website it looked like a very fine white blazer, but when it came to Nigeria, when I saw it was like a lab coat for me. And ever since then, that was like in my uni days though, but ever since then I've been sure not to make that type of mistake again. So I decided to help you guys with my own thoughts on shopping online and how you can do it seamlessly without making any mistake. Yeah, did you learn a thing or two from this video? Let me know in the comment section. Or did this video even make sense? Just let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section. And yeah, for my newbies, if you haven't subscribed at this point, I'm sure you'll still subscribe. So just click on the right hand button that shows up in this video, and the notification bell that shows up after, so you will not miss out on any upload I have on my channel. So guys, I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Bye guys.